You might be surprised to learn that reheating the wrong types of food can quietly harm your health, especially as you get older. It can weaken digestion, increase inflammation, and even affect your memory and balance without you realizing it. These risks are backed by studies in journals like the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, focusing on how food interacts with the aging body. Let me ask you something, have you ever felt extra tired or foggy after eating leftovers? A little off balance? A dull ache in your gut you couldn't quite explain? You probably blamed it on aging, or just one of those days. But what if I told you, it wasn't age at all? What if the danger was hiding in your refrigerator, or worse, in the microwave? Because here's the truth no one tells us as we get older. Your body doesn't process food the same way it did when you were 30 or 40. Your immune system has slowed down. Your gut bacteria has changed. And your organs, your liver, your kidneys, even your brain, are more vulnerable to the silent damage certain reheated foods can cause. I'm talking about foods that look completely safe, but once they're reheated, they can release toxins, feed harmful bacteria, or change in a way that confuses your body, triggering inflammation, nausea, joint stiffness, or worse, memory problems that sneak up slowly, day by day. And what's really scary? Most seniors never know it's happening. They feel worse and worse, and they're told it's just part of getting older. But it's not. It's avoidable, and in many cases, completely fixable, just by making a few smarter choices in the kitchen. This isn't about fear. It's about taking back control of your body, one meal at a time. Because while some leftovers may be quietly wearing down your health, others, if reheated the right way, could actually restore your digestion, improve your energy, and even sharpen your memory. And some seniors, they're living proof. In their 70s, even 80s, feeling stronger, sleeping better, and moving more freely than they did in their 40s. Because they figured out what most people never learn, it's not just what you eat, it's how you prepare it. And the really wild part? Over 90% of seniors have never been told this, not by their doctors, not by dietitians, because most nutrition advice out there is written for younger bodies with stronger guts, faster metabolisms, and fewer health risks. But new research from the National Institute on Aging is revealing what really happens when food is reheated, and how it can directly impact your immune system, your inflammation levels, and even your heart. It's time we look at the foods we trust, a little differently. Now that you know what's really at stake, let's talk about the foods that quietly do the most harm when they're reheated, especially for older adults. Because while they may seem harmless, these 3 everyday items can create a storm inside your body if you're not careful. Number 1, spinach. Now, I know what you're thinking, but spinach is good for me. And you're right. Fresh spinach is packed with nutrients. Iron, folate, fiber, it's a powerhouse when eaten fresh. But here's the hidden danger. When spinach is reheated, especially in the microwave, its natural nitrates can turn into something called nitrosamines. These are chemical compounds that, according to researchers, have been linked to an increased risk of certain cancers. And your body, especially as you age, doesn't break those compounds down as efficiently as it used to. Your liver works harder. Your gut strains more. And if you've got any inflammation in your digestive tract, even mild, these nitrosamines can slip through the cracks and circulate in your bloodstream. You might not feel it right away. But over time, it wears you down, quietly, steadily. So what should you do instead? Eat spinach fresh. Or store it properly and enjoy it cold, like in a salad or smoothie. But skip the microwave. Your body will thank you. Number 2, chicken, when it's improperly stored. Now, chicken is a staple in most homes. It's lean, packed with protein, and easy to prepare in batches. But here's the problem. When chicken cools down, the structure of its proteins begins to change. And when you reheat it, especially in the microwave, those proteins can become harder to digest. For younger people, that's usually no big deal. But for seniors, it can mean bloating, nausea, or even food poisoning, especially if the chicken wasn't cooled quickly or stored at the right temperature. And the scary part? It might smell fine, look fine, taste fine. But inside, it could be creating digestive chaos. So here's what you do. If you're going to reheat chicken, make absolutely sure it hits 165 degrees Fahrenheit all the way through. That's not a guess, use a meat thermometer. And never, I repeat, never, let cooked chicken sit out more than 2 hours before refrigerating it. That's when bacteria like Salmonella or Clostridium perfringens start to grow, and they don't play around. Number 3, rice. This one shocks most people, because rice seems so harmless. But it might be the most dangerous of all. Here's why. Cooked rice can harbor a bacterium called Bacillus cereus. It's not killed during normal cooking, and if rice is left sitting at room temperature too long, even for just a few hours, that bacteria multiplies fast. And when you reheat that rice, you're not killing the toxins it already released. You're just warming them up. And for seniors, who often have reduced stomach acid and slower gut motility, those toxins can lead to nausea, diarrhea, cramps, and serious dehydration. The worst part? It can come on fast, just a few hours after eating, and you might never connect it to the rice. So here's what you do instead. As soon as rice finishes cooking, store it in the fridge within 1 hour, max. Keep it cold. And when you do reheat it, do it only once. Never reheat rice more than once. After that, it goes in the trash. You are not wasting food. You are protecting your health. These may seem like small choices, but they're not. To a younger body, they might go unnoticed. But to yours? These foods, when handled the wrong way, can trigger a slow decline that looks a lot like just getting older. But it's not aging. It's a fixable mistake. And now you know better. Now, we've talked about the danger zone. But let's shift gears. Because while some foods should never be reheated, others actually become more powerful, more supportive, and more healing, when you warm them back up. And if you're someone who deals with stiff joints in the morning, digestive discomfort, or just wants to protect your heart, your brain, and your bones as you age, these next 3 foods can be your quiet allies. Number 1, bone broth. This isn't just a trendy health fad, it's one of the oldest healing remedies in human history. And reheating it? That's where the magic happens. See, bone broth contains collagen, gelatin, and trace minerals like magnesium, phosphorus, and calcium. And when you warm it gently, those nutrients become easier for your body to absorb. That means more support for your joints, your gut lining, your skin elasticity, and even your sleep quality. For seniors especially, collagen helps reduce joint pain, improve skin hydration, and promote faster healing from wounds or inflammation. But here's the key, don't microwave it. That can destroy some of the delicate amino acids. Instead, reheat it slowly, on the stove, low heat. Let it simmer until it's warm and soothing. Then sip it like tea. It's like a warm internal massage for your insides. Number 2. Steamed vegetables, like carrots and peas. You already know vegetables are good for you. But what most people don't realize is this. Some vegetables are more nutritious when they're reheated. Carrots and peas, for example, contain a nutrient called beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that supports your vision, immune system, and helps reduce inflammation all throughout your body. When you steam them lightly and reheat them gently, those carotenoids become more bioavailable. That means your body can actually use them more effectively. This is especially important as you age, because your digestive enzymes may not work as quickly as they once did. So giving your body a head start by warming these foods can make a huge difference. Want to go a step further? After reheating, drizzle a little olive oil over your veggies. Why? Because fat helps your body absorb those nutrients even better. And olive oil brings its own anti-inflammatory powers to the table. It's simple. It's easy. And it can become a delicious habit that protects your eyes, your joints, and your immune system. Number 3, oats. There's a reason oats have been a staple in every generation, but for seniors, reheated oats offer a special kind of support. When you warm oats, especially steel-cut or rolled oats, they release something called resistant starch. This starch feeds the good bacteria in your gut, supports stable blood sugar, and can even help lower cholesterol. And warm oats are far easier to digest than cold. They soothe the stomach, balance your energy, and give you a calm, sustained start to your day. If you've been eating overnight oats straight from the fridge, try this instead. Take them out, reheat them gently on the stove or in a pot. Stir in a pinch of cinnamon, not just for flavor, but for its anti-inflammatory and blood sugar balancing benefits. This one tiny change in your breakfast can help you feel more energized, more focused, and more comfortable for the rest of the day. These 3 foods, bone broth, steamed vegetables, and oats, aren't just safe to reheat. They're smarter choices that actually work with your aging body, not against it. They support digestion, calm inflammation, nourish your brain, your bones, your heart. And most importantly, they help you feel good in your body, the way you deserve to feel. So if you're looking for an easy way to boost your digestion, support your energy, and protect your immune system as you age, you don't need a complicated new diet. You don't need to count calories. You don't need to chase every new health trend. Sometimes, it's as simple as knowing which foods your body can safely handle when they're reheated, and which ones it can't. Think about that for a moment. Your microwave, that small appliance sitting quietly in your kitchen, can either be a source of quiet healing, or a hidden trigger for inflammation, fatigue, and digestive trouble. All depending on what you put inside it. So here's your upgrade. Avoid reheating foods that can harm your gut, disrupt your digestion, or silently raise your health risks. And lean into the ones that actually help your body absorb more nutrients, soothe inflammation, and give you real, lasting energy. It's one of the simplest shifts you can make, and it doesn't mean changing everything about how you eat. It's just being a little wiser, a little more aware, and a lot more empowered in your own kitchen. Because when you do, you're not just warming up your food. You're supporting your memory, your balance, your strength. And most importantly, you're honoring the body that's carried you this far. So now that you know the truth, which one surprised you the most? Was it the spinach, that something so green and healthy could actually turn toxic if reheated? Was it the chicken, how easily a single mistake in the fridge can turn dinner into digestive distress? Or maybe it was the rice, that something so simple could hide bacteria strong enough to knock you off your feet? And what about the good news? Did you know warm oats could actually help fight inflammation in your joints and boost your morning energy? Or that sipping bone broth like tea could quietly protect your gut and ease your aches? That's the beauty of learning something new at any age. It reminds you, you're not done yet. You're still evolving, still growing, still in control of your health. And hey, let me ask you something else. Do you know someone who's defied their age? Someone who still hikes, gardens, dances, or laughs like they're 40, even though their license says 70 or 80. I want to hear about them. Drop their name, or their story, in the comments. Let's celebrate those who remind us what's possible. Because stories like theirs inspire us all. And if this video gave you something valuable today, a little clarity, a little hope, maybe even a plan to feel better tomorrow, then go ahead and tap that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to Thriving Age Tip. Because here, aging isn't something to fear, it's something to master. And every week, we're giving you simple, science-backed tips to help you stay strong, sharp, and independent, no matter what the calendar says. So until next time, keep learning, keep moving, and keep thriving. Because you still have so much life to live. And we're right here with you, every step of the way.